Hi everybody, happy Thursday, or whatever day of the week you choose to watch this video. My original plan today was to film the final installment of the series I've been doing about our pipe organ. However, the organ is throwing a bit of a temper tantrum, so I'm going to leave it alone until we have a few repairs done in the near future. So instead, today I decided to record some piano music for you and give you maybe a little history about the music. The piece I chose today is a very popular tune from England. It is the setting of the dance tune Country Gardens by Percy Grainger. The tune was, and still is, a Morris dance tune from rural England. I had to look up what Morris dancing was. I had seen this before in my research, but I did not really know what Morris dancing was. Turns out it is a traditional style of dance where men, mostly, are decked out with ribbons and jingling bells, and they dance to music, such as what you'll hear in a moment. As you might be able to imagine from how they're dressed with the ribbons and the bells, it is a very lively and energetic dance. The style of dancing can be traced pretty far back. The earliest writings of it go back to the mid-1400s. And you can still see it today in parades and festivals across England. This tune was collected by a man named Cecil Sharp, who is largely responsible for the revival of the interest in rural folk music. This particular setting is arranged by the Australian-born composer Percy Grainger. Grainger found himself living and traveling all over the world. He eventually made his way over to the United States, where he spent most of his life. Grainger was a very eccentric man, and that is very much reflected in his music. He instructs the performer to play violently or wrenched or sharply or a whole host of other pretty dramatic words that he'll use for performance instruction. And quite often he will have some erratic, dynamic, and mood shifts that keep you on your toes, both as a performer and as a listener. Because of this, he was a very popular recitalist. People loved watching him perform. His setting of Country Gardens, which I will play for you shortly, was an immediate success, not only for the catchy tune, but because of how Grainger arranged it. After setting it for the piano, he then arranged it for virtually every combination of instruments you could imagine. But every time he would arrange it for a different group of instruments, he would change something about the music, either the dynamics or some of the harmonies, but it was different every single time. This is something that he also grew very popular for. Because he just kept arranging and people kept asking him to write it for a different combination of instruments, he grew to despise this piece. He did not want to perform it. He did not want to do any more arrangements of it. And famously, he would get so frustrated by people always asking him to perform this work at his recitals, either on the program or as an encore, that he would intentionally play all sorts of wrong notes and maybe unexpected harmonies that didn't match what the audience was expecting. These wrong notes have eventually found their way into many of the published editions of his music, most notably the popular arrangement of this tune for wind band. Thanks for listening, y'all. As always, I love making these videos to engage with everybody, and I hope you enjoy the setting of Percy Grainger's Country Gardens.